Hi, everybody. I'm live. Sorry I'm a little late today. I'm just coming back from a walk and eating a late lunch with my mother. My mother wanted to, the reason why I'm late is because after my governor spoke, my governor happens to be Andrew Cuomo. So he spoke, and then after that, my mother wanted to go on a walk. So we went on a walk through Battery Park City and got to see the docks. Yeah, in Battery Park City, which is on the other side of where I live. You can walk there. So we walked there. And my mother wanted, hi, Jen. Sorry I'm late, coming on so late. I had some technical problems coming on today. Apparently, my computer had no power today when I came back. And I thought I had plugged it into the machine. And all of a sudden, I couldn't get my computer working. I'm like, why is my computer not working? So I would have been on like about 10, 15 minutes earlier if I didn't have that little hiccup come. So I'm like, no, I want to stream. So we're on a little bit later today. Yay. So we're going to continue the nesting dolls. We did the first two. I have the protective page here because I have the tripod on it. Yeah, I'm glad I'm here too because I had some problems when I came on because all of a sudden I had everything set up. Then all of a sudden my computer went out and I don't know why. And then I found out that the computer has no power in it. So I had to boot up power for it. So I'm like, no. And you guys all know I'm not good when things don't go right. So hey, we are coloring. I'm glad I'm here now too. So we are coloring from Worlds Within Worlds. Ooh, 9 of us. So yeah, so I'm happy now too because now I can color. So if I want, I can get in closer. I should get in closer actually to the doll that we will be coloring. So then we can go in here. I think that's as close as I can get without pixelating it because if I go any closer, and this color happens to be lavender. Yes, it is a Prisma. I did get 2 new items in. I did get what did I get today? 2 things came in the mail today. A new Copic marker. This one is Nile Blue. This is B45. This is a brand new. It just came in when I came home from the walk. I just got it now. So that's that. And 1 new coloring book, which is downstairs. It's on the film pile. Yes, I have a file where I put things to be filmed. Yes, these are the nesting dolls. These are the Russian nesting dolls. Don't mind me, I'm drinking some coffee. Oh, so then let me show you the other thing. So I got the blue. This is a really pretty blue. It's called Nile Blue. That's what it is. So, yeah, like the Nile river. Then I got a new book. Yes, and it's still in plastic. This is the book. Everybody has seen this. Mandalas Volume 3 by Color It. So I got that in. That was basically the only 2 things I got. So it was very small amount of stuff that I got in today. So yeah, Nile Blue. Oh no, what just fell in? Something just fell in, and I'm not sure what just fell in, but I don't really like when I hear things fall into my thing, but okay, it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. Where did my purple thing go? Oh no, don't tell me I lost it. I think I just put We only have replacements. We should have replacements for everything. I have replacements for most of my stuff. I have a very neat system here. Okay. What's that purple? Mm-hmm. And I don't have a lavender. Sorry, everybody. And I think I just lost the purple I was using. I don't think I have a replacement for it. Lavender. Lavender. And I don't have a color close to it, like in the... Of course not. I lose the color I'm using. I'm looking for it. How can that be? How could I have just lost the pencil I was working with? Which means I have to go into the other pile, and I really don't like going into that other pile of pencils because it's just a pain to do it. And no, I don't have another color that's like it in another set. Don't even say that to me because the same colors that you can't duplicate. I don't throw anything on. Grace keeps everything. Grace keeps everything. No, that's lilac. That's not lavender. One here. You might have it. Yep, sure enough, I do have one. This is why Grace has pencils everywhere. Grace never knows. I never know when I'm going to need a thing. The other day, this was acting up on me. For whatever reason, I was coloring in the Pop Manga book. You guys saw the picture of that. And for whatever reason, this started acting up on me. I don't know why it acted up on me. But it was acting up something fierce. Like I hadn't seen it act that fierce in a while. So this is lavender. See, I always, and I make sure that this is a point that I always have the colors I need. For whatever reason, it seems like I'm having a problem with the jamming. Like it just does not sharpen. And I have to fix that. And I tried fixing it 3 different times, and I don't know what's wrong. I have to actually go and watch a tutorial. This is a Tagal. I keep everything. I think she said what color pencils she got. So there are a few things I haven't gotten. Like a lot of my Copic refills I haven't gotten yet. I've gotten like maybe 2 or 3 refills. Hi, Jessica Sparkles. I'm on a little bit later than normal. Normally I come on early, but my mother wanted to do a walk today after our governor spoke today. So we're covering World Within Worlds, the Nesting Dolls. This is Kirby's new book, and this month's theme is Kirby. My mother last night, I was working last night on a diamond painting while I was watching the challenge. I'm sorry it's buffering. And my mother did not like the smell of the patty wax, so I had to hide the patty wax. Literally, and put it in a box. I had to put the patty wax away and put it in a box because my mother can't take the smell of the patty wax. So I don't know what's going on that she can't take the smell of it. So when she's downstairs and I'm working with it, so I can't do diamond painting if I'm doing the wax downstairs with her. You know, what color should we do? I have a few ideas possibly. This is non-photo blue. I don't. Someone block him, please. The Tahari. I don't think that's appropriate here. Oh, those are supposed to be beautiful pencils. Someone block Tahari because I don't think that is an appropriate thing to say to me. If one of my mods could block him. No. Thank you. I'm sure they're beautiful pencils. I know a lot of people who like them. This is non-photo blue in the Christmas. I think it's going to be purple and blue. Well, that's beautiful. Hey, Nick and Tina. How are you guys doing? I'm good. So what happened was we went there because my mother wanted to go to the duck pond, and the duck pond is in Battery Park City, so that's on the other side of where I live. But they have opened up the park, and because it was a really pretty day, so we went there. My mother likes going to these places. So, we went there, we took some photos. My mother particularly likes flowers and things like that. She has her own Instagram. So I took some pictures. I got some nice pictures of the ducks. Maybe tomorrow I'll put them up, some of them up. Because the duck just had her seasonal babies. So me and my mother went there. So when we went there, I could add a color. So much easier when they're big and long. When they get tiny, they become hard to manage. When the pencils become tiny, they become hard to manage. For me, I like tiny pencils. Miss Sammy calls me a criminal, but we know I'm not a criminal. Okay. Here's where the code. And my favorite thing. Hey, Layla. Hey, honey. You really are going to like them. I've heard a lot of good things about them, but I have enough pencils that I don't need to. This is the Schiffersparken. This is number 5. I don't know what color this is because the new set has the numbers on them. I have the original set. So, we went to the duck pond. My mother likes taking the photos. My mother likes doing that. I got to feed some birds. Yeah, I had some leftover birds, so I feed the birds when I can feed them. I still have some. I actually have the bread in my purse still because I have leftover bread. I didn't feed them all everything I was in. My mother said by the Holocaust Museum is an even better place to feed the birds because there's even better birds. Like, not the pigeons. So once the pigeons come, they kind of take out all the other smaller birds. So now we get to do the castle. Now, if you guys want me to continue working in this book, I will, but I have the other Morphia books in my thing here. So this is my swordfish. It's not working today. For whatever reason, my swordfish is having issues today. Usually it's very good. I have to fix the back of whatever the device is. So sometimes you will have to fix it, or I will get a new one. But I really don't want to get a new one if I don't have to get a new one. And some of you know, earlier today, when I came home after I ate my lunch, me and my mother actually on our way. My mother wanted to go to the museum. We ran into a prestige. And there, my mother wanted a few things. You pick things up as you need them. My mother was like, "Oh, no, no, no." I was and I was okay. I said to my mother, "Let me get it." She goes, "No, I'll get it." So my mother paid for the food. Yeah. I don't mind paying for food. My mother's like, you save your money. So my mother paid for the food. Should we make it blue or purple, the building? I know I'm on really, really late because we came back really late. And so, as we're coming out of the store, I happened to see the bus, the downtown connection bus. There's a free shuttle bus between Battery Park City and downtown financial district. So basically, the bus goes two directions. And one way it goes to Tribeca, and then the other way it goes around to Tribeca. So it goes all around downtown, so you can get the things. So because me and my mother shop a lot, we both buy bags. We've got some stuff. See? Hold on. Because what castle should we do the castle? Blue or purple? Sure wasn't that looking right. And I bought this beautiful Copic color, now blue. So someone said they wanted to see what it looked like. So, let's see what the color looks like. This is now blue. I got a new blue, so BG45. Oh, here, let's do some Stonehenge paper. Let's see what the blue looks like. Someone said they wanted to see what it looks like. That's Nile blue. I'm glad you're back. I missed you guys. I really have missed you guys. So I think blue. I've missed you guys. I asked about you actually in a stream not too long ago. You know, I've been asking about certain people. Like, I still haven't seen Dev. I know Dev disappeared even before the pandemic, but nobody's heard from Dev. Isn't that a pretty color, the Nile blue? I didn't have it in my thing. Later on, I'll go back and add it to my Copic marker chart. And what's funny is I ordered a bunch of refills, but the markers have come. Some of the markers have come before the refills. I don't know why it takes so long for the refills to get here. I don't know what color to make. This is an amazing book, Lori. You're gonna love this book. I think this is my favorite of all Kirby's books. I don't know what color we should color her because we've done a red and pink one, a blue and purple one, a yellow and orange one, a purple, red, blue. So I don't know what color yet. Maybe I'm thinking green and yellow. Oh, Shadow's a pretty cat though. You got a really pretty cat in Shadow. If you guys don't know that Lori has a cat named Shadow, you've probably seen it on her videos when she does the finished pages. And I put my garbage can here because it was just easier for me to put my garbage can in here. Let me do my green. Green. Hey, May. You know what book this is. I don't mind the hidden aspect of it. But you know, I was telling people earlier, somehow my computer had no power. It shut down. I was like, not again. So, you know, it's one of those things that you just can't plan on. These are the frog inside that. These are That's okay. If you buffer and change, you guys change your settings to higher or lower depending on what your needs are. If you're not sure how to do that, there's a little button that looks like a screw, and it's called settings. So you can do that if you're having problems with the settings. Right? That's funny. You have to spoil the little cat. I have the other books with me besides me. The other Kirby books I own. There's another book that he did some work with, and I think it's what's that book called? He has another one besides the Morphia, not just color Morphia, but he has another bunch of books that he did back in the day. He did a sketchbook. See, this has a line in it. See, I hate when this happens with the pencil. It has a line in it. You guys can't see it, but it's very thin when it's sharpened, so this means it's going to break a lot on me. I call them Russian nesting dolls. Is that what they are? See? Every time I sharpen it, it cracks. Nothing is sharpened in this, which means this pencil is going to be no weird flakes. Let me see if I can. He's having some issues with the sharpeners today. We call them Russian in English. We call them Russian nesting dolls, which I think is the same translation. May. I'm not sure if babushka in Russian is the same as nesting dolls, but that's what they're known for in English. Ah, you know, this is light peach. This is a triple carbon. This is number 56. So if you guys want me to do another picture in here, let me know. Yeah, I try to do them in themes, but sometimes themes go. I have to do them in different palettes. This is mahogany, and this is a Pablo. We can do another picture. Because this maybe glass one is really little. I did, this picture, for whatever reason, man, sometimes, and you know this too, if you color, anybody who colors knows this, that there's certain pictures that when we see them, they just speak to us. We don't know why, but they just do. I think for whatever reason, this one spoke to me, do me, do me. It's like, you want to color it. My peach. I got some peas today. I went out with my mother to the duck pond, and then as we were coming back, my mother goes, "No, no, no, we must get that stuff that I want in Mercedes. There's a few things." And then, as we're going down the aisles, I had things. My mother takes things out. I had more stuff. No, my mother takes things out, and then I take things in. And something we said on the final grocery, of course, because, the things start becoming heavy. This thing is my groceries, as I'm carrying them, become heavy, then it's time for me and my mother to go home because we're like, no, we need to go, say no. Then I need yellow ochre, the yellowish color here. This is color number 14 in the Stripper Farthings. Ready. Number 5. Hi, Robin Broderick. They're just there. The only problem I have with this book is I wish it was single-sided. Really. I really wish it was single-sided so then I could color them in markers. Green, which is number 58. Orange, number 28. I know, right? Anne buys 2 books and then she gets them taken apart. Only thing right now, I can't do that because my office, my state is closed until May 15th. So I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're going to announce probably how they reopen. And I do watch my governor every day to see what's going on because I have to see what's going on to keep staying informed. Because I haven't been working, so. I don't use super tips. I never used them. Because I use the truth. Given how much stuff I have, I'm surprised. I never use super tips. This is number 14. This is like a yellow ochre. It's hard when you have so many double-sided books. Then number 28. Here. Yellow, number 14. Number 16, my mistake. What did I say? 14 or 16? Yeah, and I finished the. Yeah, I finished an image, and then we did the green. Yeah, I have finished an image, and I've done a color your board page. I kept the page. I kept the page because it's there. So if you guys are wondering what we did during the first few streams, we did these two nesting dolls. This nesting doll, and we did the bigger one. And today we did these last two, and then I did this in a whole nother stream. So I feel really good that we did those. But here are this is World Within Worlds. A lot of you seen this. I've done one already on the channel. Then we have here's my other Kirby books. Geomorphia, which I haven't done a whole lot in Geomorphia. Hold on. Let me move the camera out. I think I had it in. Yeah, I was working on something. Imagine Morphia. I don't think I've done anything in Animorphia because the paper is not that good. Yeah, this is like the first one he ever did. I think I bought this at a discount because I didn't have any Kirby books at the time and I just wanted to see what Kirby style was. So this is Animorphia. Another book, uh, Mythomorphia. I have a few whips in this book. This one, you guys know, I have a whip in this one. What else do I have in this one? This one, I have a few whips. This one, I was trying to do the water and I didn't do the water right, and then I just gave up on the water. This is the purple one. I think I had a video on this. I'm not sure if it got deleted, but this is the unicorn, a purple unicorn from a long time ago. What else do we not have in this one? Oh yeah, I started doing water and then I gave up. I didn't like the water in this one. But I should finish it just because I didn't like the water in it. Oh, and then this is the one where I no longer have these gel pens. I was trying to do it in a Chinese one. Yeah. Grace doesn't remember what she used, but I do know I used the staple fine liners for the red. Yeah, but I don't know what yellow or orange I used. These gel pens I no longer have, so this is a Chinese dragon that I started a long time ago. So I have quite a few whips in this book. I have like 2 or 3 whips in that. And then Phantomorphia, which I think I've done. What have I done in Phantomorphia? Oh yeah, we did the Crown with the Roses on a stream last month. And what else did we do? Oh, here's one that I started but didn't finish. So I need to find the gel pen to finish that. Yeah. What else did I do with Phantomorphia? Oh yeah, I did this one with fine liners and markers. So Phantomorphia and Geomorphia are the ones that I can use markers in. So what would we like to do? Would we like to continue working in Worlds Within Worlds, or would we like to do one of the other books? So those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 Kirby books. I do not have his Colormorphia book. I believe I have the other one, which is the Doodles book, somewhere in my collection. I just don't know where it is. And I know nor am I going to look for the other Kirby book. There is another Kirby book called Colormorphia, and then he has 2 other books. So should we do another one? Who wants to do another one? Let's find another one to do. What one that people haven't done yet? That's too busy. It looks simple, that does not mean it's easy. No, I'm not going to do the slot. Okay, so we'll do something from another page from this. I saw so many people working on these shoe ones. The shoe ones look nice. I think yeah, that one also requires gel pens. I'm trying to figure out what I want to color. Though the shoe one does take my fancy. I saw so many people doing the shoe one. This was the one that Michelle was doing. The dinosaur paper. Which one is that? The dino. Is that this one, Nick? And Nick and Tina, is that the dinosaur one that you so elegantly are saying to do? Okay, we'll do that one. I like doing that one. I can do that one. I can do that one. Let's do that one. That one will be fun to do. Why not? Let's try an animal one. Let's see who doesn't like animals needs to try animals. So we'll do the trees first. Trees are always fun for me. And this is the moon, and this is the hidden object, guys. The moon is the hidden object. So we will do that. And this is mahogany. I like my room to be somewhat realistic. Also, guys, please do not worry about me running out of pencils because I have more than enough pencils. That if I do run out of pencil, I'll probably have another one. And by the way, guys, I'm going to make the moon silver. So I know it's a hidden object. So I make the moon shine. That way I know the moon is different than any other object in the group, and that is the thing that we are supposed to find. Yes, this book is also a hide and seek book. There are things to find in the book. Not every picture will have a hidden object, but some will. To me, I like coloring my wood one color. You know, everybody's different. Depends on who you are. For me, I have like 41 sets of pencils, and I'm like, that's way too much. And I'm going to be getting a new set very soon. Well, I'm going to be getting a bigger set of something that I have, which is the 50 set of pastel hold lines. They're on their way. They haven't come yet. I was hoping they would come soon so I could work in them with, when I want to use the pastels, which book I really, really want to use the pastels in. I want to use the pastel set for the shoe picture in this book. I also want to use the pastel hold lines in my Clara Makova books. That's what I really want to use the pastels for. And maybe even Johanna Basford's World of Flowers. I think when you get past 20, that's enough, Lori. So, but when you start, you don't know what you like. That's the problem. Everybody uses something different, and everybody has different techniques. Because not everybody's going to like a harder pencil. Not everybody's going to like a softer pencil. Some people like harder sets. Some people like lighter sets. Some people like softer pencils. My mother get up? I hope she didn't get up. I think that's more than enough sets if you have more than 40 sets. Even if you have more than 20 sets, then you set to it. But it's all, what it is too. It's all dependent on the person. Well, here's the thing. If you get these gel pens, which is the Pentel Sparkle Pops, these are like the most brightest gel pens I've ever used in my life. I'll tell you right now, I love the Pentel Sparkle Pops. I'm on my second set of them already. The older stuff is not the stuff that I use on a consistent basis, like my Prismas, my Polys. The big name sets are like my Prismas, my Polys, and my Pablos are all 100 pencils or more. Um, but if you go to my Arteza, which is 72, which they now have 120, or my Tripper Farb and so could be considered small. But what I consider a small package, anything below 36 pencils is considered 36 or less. You know? So, the quarantine has kind of been a little harder on me than I thought it would be. But me and my mother seem to be doing well together. And you have to remember that my mother had plans before this even started because she just had retired. So she was planning to do museum trips and go out and do some cultural stuff now that she's retired and has time. So now this has set everything like kind of weirdly back. And also your taste changing what you like to color. When you first start coloring, you go, oh, I like that book, I like that book. But you're like, do you really want to color buildings and people, or do you want to color animals, or you're more like me who likes to color more portrait-based stuff? And then you go, oh, I like the grayscale better because when you color grayscale, it's different. Like this is considered line art, but this line art is very thick, very heavy line art. hmm You know, so oh, do you mean they tell you where the objects are in the back? Like the thing I like about Kirby's books is they tell you where the object is, so you can color the object. So if you have a hard time finding them, you know where they are. This is a problem. This is not a prism, and this is not a shifter. So I guess this will be the book that we color a lot of. I guess I colored one book one picture for Color Your Horde, which is those Russian Mexican dolls. So I hadn't planned to be this late, guys. Really, I hadn't. But yeah. The thing is, I like this book. I wish I had. If I known how nice this book was, I would have gotten 2 copies ahead of time, and then used one for marker and then one for pencil. You guys will tell me what color the dinosaur is afterwards. And we'll figure out what to color the buildings. These are the little dinosaurs. Yeah, I noticed that, and I had missed that stream. But then again, my mother likes to watch things and do things while she's on the computer. So sometimes, she'll be up here and I'll be down there, or I'll be up here a lot of the time and she'll be down there a lot of the time. So that works out well for me if she wants to use there, and then I can watch some TV. So I like, I like videos. I really do. I like streaming because we get to interact more with you guys. My diamond painting has taken me an incredibly long time to do, guys. So I haven't done the video because I'm having such a hard time with that. Like every time I try to film the Victoria Moon painting, I have such a hard time. I can, but I just don't like them because they're not as big or pop, and I have problems with the on my other devices because I can't interact like I can interact on my computer. That's all it is. Before I came on, I was having computer problems. My computer didn't want to come on, and I was like, "Why is this not happening?" Like I was already set up, and then everything, boom, and suddenly just went like, poof. Like no. When I started, Robin, when I started streaming, I was streaming from my phone. I wasn't actually streaming from my computer and a webcam. I prefer to stream via the webcam because it's easier. And plus, I'm not wasting up my data on my phone. Because, when you stream, you waste up a lot of data on your phone. So it's, yeah, but adding an SD card only does so much. Because data is different. Sometimes I do this so I won't get the thing. SD cards are nice to add to your phone, but they're not always perfect. I'm different. I just like it better on on my computer because I can do more on my computer. So the main reason I can't respond on my phone. Everyone can see this. Anyone can see this that has a YouTube channel or has a connection to the platform via another platform. Which diamond painting are you working on this day? This is a powerful stuff. And this color is called mahogany. Yep. I don't know what color to color this. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. That's really pretty. Mm. This is number 9 in the strip of Farmans. We love you, May. I'm sorry you're in pain. It's never easy to be in pain. But I'm thinking of a blue background for this. Maybe even an orange background. Yeah, an orange background would be cool for this. Because then you could. So this is number 9. No, I'm thinking an orange background would be nice for this picture. But if I do that, then I limit my options for the colors that I can use here. Yeah, they do. The thing is, they came out with the '96 set. I have the 70. I have the original set. The new set has numbers on it and names on it. I have the original set, which only has numbers on it. Oh, that's good. Is he excited about going back to school, Miss May? I didn't want to do an orange. I don't know what color I want to use. I don't know which orange I want to get. From which set I want to get it from. I'm gonna do an orange background. Uh, yeah, well, that's why it's important that sometimes we stay on schedule. Oh, Miss Michelle, things did not go according to plan today. Um, how best to put this? I went on the walk. My mother was like, "Oh, I want to go. I want to go. Why don't you want to go?" So this is cadmium orange. We finished the nesting dolls, Michelle. This is the fat pastel. It is cadmium orange. I should have done the background first. Yes, Michelle. Let me show Michelle what she missed. This is what we did. We finished the nesting dolls. So I finished the nesting dolls. I did get a new Copic marker. This is Nile Blue. Yeah, this is the BG45, and it looks like this on paper. Just showing Michelle what it looks like. I did get a new Copic, and this is what the color looks like. This is a blue. So that's the blue I got. And this is Cadmium Orange from the Africa style. I don't normally do pencil backgrounds too often, but I have started to see the value in them. I love you call them babushka dots. I think that's what they're called in Russian, but the translation to us is Russian nesting dots. I remember as a kid I would get them. Well, my brother would have these sport little dolls, or from when they had them in. If you've ever been to like sporting events, who here has been to a sporting event? Hmm. And those are also my first picture in this book, Miss May. So it counts for color your hood. If you guys are not familiar with color your hoard, color your hoard is basically where you take a page in the book and you color it. You could have whips, but you can't have anything finished in it to count for color your hoard. It's basically colored books that we haven't colored in. One of those books I have a mermaid in these books that I didn't finish. I gotta try to remember which book that is in the merman so I could do it for a mermaid. Gotta try and finish that. I gotta remember which book that's in. I believe we started it on stream and I never finished it, so. Oh, then someone's texting me. Yeah, they like what did they like? They like the fairies picture. Some of you go on my Instagram know that I post pictures there quite a lot, so I finished a Jade Summers picture, the fairies. It could be Mythomorphia because I have quite a few clips in that book. What they say. This is number 9. Oh, that's okay. At least you came and said hello. That's important, Michelle. That means a lot. I think we're going to be on for a little bit more, guys, and then we'll stop it. I like the yellow, the orangey background because then, then we can have a background and then we can say, I normally don't do the background first. I normally do it last. But this picture just says do the background first because then you can kind of get an idea of what the color scheme is going to be. We know there's going to be a lot of greens. I don't know if we're going to make the dinosaur green, blue or purple, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be like a bluish or purplish dinosaur. I don't know why, but I'm thinking, okay, guys, so there's going to be a few people going, so I'm going to finish up doing the orange here, and then we're going to go, guys, because I want other people to have time to stream today as well. Someone just told me that they might be streaming as soon as I'm done, so I want to give them time to stream too, so. How long this is going to take. Take care, Robin. Everybody, if you guys got to go, I understand. But I'm not going to fault you. Well, I'm going to do one more here, and then I didn't realize that I needed to do brown here. But this is part of the tree trunk. Because I didn't realize that this was part of the tree trunk. There's little things here. See, the Kirby's books, I always find that I'm missing something. Not intentionally either. One time I thought I was running and said I forgot that there was a whole section in one piece of the puzzle in part of the picture. So, and I was like, oh no, why did I do that? This is number 9. I was going to do that. But tell you what, guys, we'll stay on till about 6:10. For about 9 more minutes. Wow, 20 people watching now. Wow, guys, that's a lot of people. That's normally more than I get. Gotta stay on a little bit longer and then. I love seeing what people do with pictures. So it's very different for me to do a picture that I normally wouldn't do. But one reason why I wanted to do Kirby this month is because I have his books and I never worked in them, and I love the art. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes I'm like, I look at them and I'm like, why do these overwhelm me? And they shouldn't overwhelm me, and yet they do. You get that feeling that sometimes you look at a picture and you're like, maybe I bit off more than I can chew, like a Tomless Tomless picture. That's good. That's good, Nick and Tina. This is a cadmium orange. I look at a picture and sometimes I go, why did I choose this? This is too big for me. And you shouldn't feel like a picture's too big for you. The only thing I don't like about Kirby's books is when they go into the spine like this. Then I have to press down on the book. Oh, thank you, May. They are, they come out beautiful. Like, I look at sometimes what Sammy does with her pictures, and I'm like, oh my god, that is stunning. And sometimes I get anxiety when I do a Kirby book because doing a Kirby book is hard because sometimes you can get anxiety doing a Kirby book. I'm like, no, Kirby's books. No, one of my friends gave me advice on how to do a Kirby book. She goes, well, why don't you take a section every time you color in a Kirby book? That's how I feel about a Thomas Tomic book. I know, and it's done entirely in pencil. It's not going to be done in anything but pencil. And that straight up is a polychromal stick, ladies and gentlemen. It's not anything but a polychromal stick. What do I have to do to get the tiny crevices? of these books are more like, I think, here's the thing. I know a lot of people who love the art but are not crazy about coloring in them. But what they'll do is they'll look at others or they'll buy an image or try to buy images off of Kirby. But really, if you're going to do that, I say buy the book instead and support people like Kirby because they do a lot of good work. So I think that's, guys, where we will. Let me see if I missed any other parts to this. I don't think I did, but the second page. We'll focus on one page at a time because then it's easier to focus on one page, and then we'll do the dinosaur. We'll probably do the dinosaur and the houses last. We'll probably do everything around them before we do that because then I want to figure out what color I'm going to color this. I have no idea yet what color I'm coloring in. I was thinking green, but now I'm thinking maybe blue or purple. So it's just a matter of figuring out what colors I want to use. And right, just gonna put this orange back. So that's what we are doing today because we spent some time doing we did this today. We did the nesting dolls, which I love these little nesting dolls. The nesting dolls are one of the favorite things I've done in this whole entire book set. So this is the cover, of course. Someone asked to see the cover. So if you guys, I want to thank you guys for coming to the stream, and everybody, thank you so much for coming. And all of you have a great day. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye. Yeah, purple would be nice, I'm thinking. Thank you guys so much for coming. Bye, everybody.